Hi everyone, welcome to Yothera. My name is Jessica and I am wanting to speak a little bit today on a topic that's been on my mind that really got solidified today in a class that I took with spiritual tools. And it's a topic that I haven't heard a lot of people speak on, so wanted to bring it in for just to bring my own opinion and my own voice about this. And that topic is the combination of manifestation, spirituality, all of that, and then logic, and why it's so important that these are balanced. And one thing I've seen as there's more people waking up, there's more people that are starting to notice the game, if you will. They're starting to notice when they're in the matrix, you know, they're playing the game, and then they're multidimensional. So we're moving into being multidimensional beings. So not only are a lot of us still just in the 3D, but we're also 4D, 5D, some 6D, and going in and out of all of these different realms, and sometimes hour at a time. And it can be kind of confusing as to what is real and what's not. And what I've noticed is people are getting stuck in one of these realms that seems to take us up here, which isn't a bad thing, but we're not grounding into our bodies as much as we need to be more than ever right now. And so what I have noticed is this concept that as long as I'm vibrating at the same frequency as what I want, then I should get it. I understand that maybe not everyone thinks this way, but this is a common misconception of attracting what we want. It's this idea that as long as I do what I need to do to keep my frequency at a certain point, then I can manifest the money, I can manifest the relationship or the job or the health. And yes, that's a huge part of it, but it's not the only thing. The word manifestation, mana meaning hand, manifestation is what we do. It's the steps we take. It's what we do in this 3D reality that is also part of that co-creative process in getting what we want. So working hard, going to school, you know, going to work, managing our money, getting help when we need it, asking for help, learning what we need to learn to be able to manage the money that we have in order to bring more to us because it feels safe, you know, or working on our relationship, really working on it so that we can grow that relationship into something versus just attracting the perfect relationship. So it's a concept that I haven't seen a lot of people really talk about. And it's just been confirmed to me over and over again that the highest form, I believe, the highest form of spirituality is grounded and logical, because we're meant to bring these new ideas of creativity. We're meant to be bringing these through, but we're also meant to be able to share it in this 3D in a way that supports us, not in a way that is making us broke or bad health or doing things that are potentially threatening our well-being in the 3D. So I hope that resonates, and it's super important that we honor that we chose to come into these bodies and we chose to have the 3D experience, and to not let go of that being part of the journey of our evolution, is to not forget about our bodies, not forget to be grounded. And I just went to an amazing workshop with Denise Nygaard, if anybody knows of her, here in Boise, and she taught a lot of grounding techniques. Some of them I already knew, but it was such a good reminder of when you're working with clients that we're grounding them, and they can learn to ground themselves as well, that you ground the space, that everybody's fully in their body before we start to do the work. So a lot of therapy in the past has been just mental. It's very mental. It's talking. It's, you know, concepts that are out here, but they're not necessarily anchored and fully felt. So Yothera is a process of anchoring what you know and what you know in your mind and these concepts, but it's also really anchoring it in the body so that you can actually move forward in a different way. There's a variety of ways that we do that in session, which I'll get into. Actually, I'll put a link to the video about what is Yothera. But a lot of it is breath work, a lot of it is Phoenix Rising yoga therapy techniques, a lot of it is just working with the subconscious mind, altering the brain waves so that we can access the programming that needs to be changed. So another thing that's important to note is I have an October 8th course that's starting October 8th for 4 weeks. You can get CEU credits if you're a practitioner that needs that, but it's not just for therapists. I really am passionate about bridging the worlds, so I'd love to invite anybody else. If you're in the holistic health field, you could be a massage therapist, a nurse, a physical therapist, a Reiki practitioner, and we want to bring everybody together. It's open to everyone, and that's part of the excitement for me, is I really want these worlds to come together and we can learn so much from each other, especially when we're working from the heart space, when we're working with unconditional love, not having attachment to an agenda or an ego. It's super, super healing for us to be able to come together and practice vulnerability and just practicing safe space and vulnerability together. So I hope this video was helpful or resonant as far as manifesting with logic. And if you would like to reach out, please do so, like the video, and I'd love to have you subscribe. I'm doing a couple videos a week. This has been really fun. So please reach out, and